FortBragg soldier charged in murder of woman carrying his unborn child. It's interesting that feminists and woke cultures say a baby's not a baby, it's just a fetus. But if a pregnant woman is killed, it's known as a double homicide. Don't you find that very interesting? I'm just saying. A Fort Bragg soldier was arrested for murder after he gunned down a pregnant woman carrying his unborn child as she drove on Georgia Highway, authorities said. Alonzo Dargan Jr., 30, allegedly followed Akilah Ware in a separate car, then shot her multiple times through her door on Highway 18 in Trope County on Tuesday, law enforcement officials said at the news conference Friday. With Ware mortally wounded, her Honda Accord barreled out of control and crashed. The 29-year-old mother of 5 and her unborn child were later pronounced dead at a local hospital. Dargan, who is married and believed to have children, had been in a relationship with Ware for undisclosed amount of time. They are both from LaGrange, Georgia, and went to school together, the Trope County Sheriff's Department official said at the news conference. This kind of reminds me of Dominique Clayton, who was having an affair with a married cop in Mississippi. She was a single mother of 4, and this married cop gave her a car and a house. The sister and the mother knew about it. So sometimes, you have, relatives, family members, loved ones who know about what's going on and they don't do anything about it. They don't check their loved one to get out of this relationship, which is really a situationship. Anyway, Dominique broke it off, possibly going to out the man for having an affair, and he killed her. Her son found her face down in a pool of blood in her bedroom. See, what's not ever talked about is these women picking these men, picking these married men. I'm not negating from what Mr. Dargan Jr. did. He's going to pay for what he did. And men should just be responsible if they end up getting their side chick pregnant, because you weren't supposed to have a side chick in the first place. Facts are facts. Okay? All right? Men and women got to be accountable for their actions. Sad to say that when it's for women, all of a sudden we feel sorry for them and stuff like that. But we don't see the fact of, the issue of the fact that you have women getting into relationships time and time again, getting into relationships with married men. And you can't expect married women to feel sorry for you because you're participating in wrecking another woman's home. Sad to say, you'll have a lot of females that, especially in the black community, that won't out a woman doing this stuff. Sometimes women, period, won't out another woman for doing these type of things. Okay? Especially sometimes feminists. Sheriff James Woodruff said respondents initially thought the crash was just a car accident. I went to the scene and I could not believe that somebody had shot and killed a young mother of 5 children, he told reporters. On top of that, he killed her and she had a baby inside of the result in the death of that baby. Investigators linked a Nissan thought to be involved in the shooting to Dargan, who returned to Fort Bragg in North Carolina. After the shooting, authorities said he was arrested Thursday afternoon and was in custody of the Cumberland County Sheriff's Department in North Carolina on Friday as he awaits extradition, 2 Georgia officials say. Dargan, whose rank with the U.S. military wasn't disclosed, and used a handgun in the shooting, but authorities said it wasn't known if the alleged murder weapon was a military-issued firearm. Ware was roughly 33 weeks pregnant at the time she was killed, the sheriff's office said. The soldier was slapped with charges of murder and infanticide for the death of an unborn baby, as well as gun possession charge, the sheriff announced. But like I said, feticide, it's interesting. It's interesting. Women will say, It's not a baby. It's a fetus. But in the case of a woman being murdered, it's a double homicide. But women have to be careful who they choose to be with. And you can't be picking these married men. And then you get pregnant by a married man. He has a lot to lose. It could be dangerous for you. I remember a story about a woman who was a white woman. Doesn't matter. It's wrong either way. She was going through a divorce, and she hooked up with this married man, a big rich guy in the IT field. And she wanted that man to pay for her child's college. Not child's college, but his schooling. He was a young kid. And she wanted him to pay for that. She was going through a divorce. And she said if he didn't, that he would out him for cheating. That woman ended up being found in a garbage chute. It's not a game out here, ladies. You can't choose the consequences for your actions. It's not a game out here. You're a single mother, 5 kids, you have a child, period. You have no business messing with a married man, messing with another woman's husband, another woman's man. It's just not going to end well for you. Now you leave by 5 orphans, just like Dominique Clayton. Sad to say, at these funerals, they will be saying this person was such a good person. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. They were wrecking another person's home. Facts over feelings, people. Facts over feelings. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.